Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from southwestern Pennsylvania. We're back to continue our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within, featuring the Long War mod, and once again, in fact I believe it's the third time again, we've got a terror attack in South Africa, and this time it's in Tembisa. Let's hope third time is a charm for us and not the charm for them. We'll find out when we get down there on this very big waterfront map.
Squad is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your fire out there. We have civilians on the ground. Repeat, civilians are in the AO.
And as I mentioned, this is a very big waterfront map, and that actually, I think, is to our disadvantage overall, because the civilians are going to be spread out, and there's just no way we can cover the map that quickly and deal with aliens and not get ourselves killed. So there's a lot of ground to cover. And once again, I don't have a lot of hope for South Africa, but yet again, we still have South Africa. I don't know how it keeps happening. Sometimes a mission pops up and we do that successfully after this, just a regular mission. Sometimes, well, you know, just little things happen, and we keep hanging on by the hair on our chinny chin chins. Let's see if we can't do that same thing today. Survive the mission, probably temporarily lose South Africa, and maybe we'll get it right back somehow. We'll see. Let's get in here and get this started. Now, the good thing about this map, at least where we happen to have started, is we are off on the back edge. About the only good thing, because I know there's other starting positions where we'd potentially start out more somewhere potentially in the middle where we can get aliens coming at us from both sides. So I guess we got to be thankful for small favors. And speaking of which, where are you? Joe DiMaggio, the one nice thing about starting on this end, I am thinking, is this right here. At least for everything but the building area in this back corner, this gives you some amazing range of fire. Amazing range of fire to cover the map, and hopefully utilize that in the zone perk, and we'll see if we can't make that part a reality. Let's see if we can get started moving forward. I guess the first thing is to move forward and kind of get some vision out here, and Jeffrey, maybe we can get you a little concealed as we take our first peek beyond the edge of the ship. Whoa, we saw something, and what? Oh my lord, look at what we saw down here. Look at what we saw down here. That poor civilian. I think he's dead. Well, actually, I can prevent him from dying, at least for a turn, because if I throw a battle scanner down there, they will not, at least until activated, start shooting at the civilians. So we're probably looking at a battle scanner down there, and the question then becomes, how far away can we move some of the rest of our soldiers? Because we definitely want to get our little pause in thought as I rotate the map. We definitely want to get our rocket set. That is for dang sure. What is the range on the rocket? Not nifty, not fantastic. In fact, if we only move up this far, which is about as far as we can move, it does give us a line over there. The question is, will we be able to get the rocket down low enough to then do some shredding damage? Well, that's the best option we got at the moment as far as I'm concerned. So that's the option we're going to take. And then we're going to get everybody else up as close-ish as we can, just so that when it does happen, we are in the best position possible, hopefully, to react. And I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if I want you quite climbing the ladder yet. Now, I probably could get you up here. I think the staircase actually blocks your line of sight, and that at least then gives you a chance to run up here for a snapshot when we need it. So Joe DiMaggio, we're going to get you headed towards your ideal spot up here.
Got it. Moving.
Whew, so far, so good. What a way to start. And doesn't it look like one of those cyber discs is definitely bigger than the other. So, oh boy, I can't wait to see those hit points. We'll see what that looks like soon enough. That is for sure. Let's see, who else would be nice to have positioned? Can we get your cloddy self, Van Doorn, up here somewhere without activating him? It would appear that we would be safe. You're so freaking tall. Now, probably here you'd see him. Yeah, I'm thinking that is not a safe place to put ourselves. So let's keep you kind of in the back on Overwatch. Okay, and that didn't activate. The next question becomes, and my gunner, it's telling me doesn't have the range, so maybe if I get you out of the way, Anthony Quinn. And do we have any green rings making an appearance here? Not really. How about here? How about here? We do seem to get some activation down up here. I saw them appear. So Anthony Quinn, we're going to try. Now this this mod, oof, yeah, we can see him when we move it up here. It definitely makes him appear. So this mod has caused errors before, and maybe it's because I'm impatient, because sometimes there's a lag on those green rings appearing, but that should be safe, right? Okay, I'm feeling better. Now can you, as my gunner, yes, gain a position.
I'm on the move.
And it's in a blue move, so you can be overwatched. Now we've got 2 more to go. Now you have pretty good range of movement here as my medic. I'm thinking of bringing you back here. Do we gain vision on any one of these spots you're running through, though? Because somewhere around here, yeah, I think it was this one. That's where we got our first glimpse. Yep. So I'm thinking as my medic, I'm going to try getting you up into the action over here. You'll have the ability for smoke and potential suppression, so it'd be nice to have you near the front. So far, so good. And then as far as run and gun is concerned, I'm thinking it would be nice to have you kind of near the front, Dylan. How far over can you get? I think this one's safe. It sure does seem like it would be safe. I think we're positioned. So let's take our cover now and make this happen. A little overwatch for in case they move. The only thing, besides steadying here, the only thing we got to determine is, do I want to throw the battle scanner now or hang on to it? I probably will throw the battle scanner just to try to save any civilians we can. I think we have 3 of them, if I remember from his inventory. We'll find out soon enough. We'll overwatch. Oh, I used up all my movement. So here we go. They're going to be live and active, I think. Have they seen any of us? Yes, they do. Oh, we see something else. Holy smokes. They're coming from all sides. We take down 1 floater. What have we got left? Nice, we take down 2 floaters. Are they active now? Oh, let's just get everybody into the party. And there goes a civilian. Oh my lord! What is happening here? Is the whole map coming alive? And what are these heavy floaters we are dealing with here? Wow. Wow. Civilians run, civilians run. Okay, we did take a hit. Dylan took a hit. I did see one coming off this way. I couldn't tell who it hit, and guess what? It hit Dylan. About the only good thing is, well, Dylan, we can get you over here to get healed on the way to taking a shot, perhaps. Because you would have, if you moved here on a blue move, you'd still be able to run and gun up to the edge if that would help us or give you any kind of a shot. The only bad thing is now, to get you into the action, oof, that would get you extremely exposed to flanking fire. And all of a sudden, I'm not so thrilled getting you into the action in that position. This is tough. This is tough. I think we got to look at starting with our shredder right off the bat. And the question's going to be, we can get the flying targets. Can it lower down at all to get some more? Okay, it's decent scatter, 1.2. And we're going to center on, I thought I had a spot where they were covered, those nasty little cybers. Here we go. They're covered right here. So that seems to be how we got to center it. I'm hoping if it scatters that we do not miss out on the opportunity to get them shredded. Let's find out.
Going hot.
Okay, I think we got some shredded cyber discs. That is a good thing. We got a bunch of multi-shreds down there. Question is, what kind of firepower am I going to be able to provide for these guys to take them out? Because I've got, I've got another heavy floater back here. So I've got this heavy floater up front. Let's take a look at his attributes. Why don't we? Is that the cyber disc? Yeah, that's the cyber disc. I want a heavy floater. I want to see what we're dealing with over here. There's one. Whoa! That's not a heavy floater. That's a specialized heavy floater, Air Cobra. So tac sense, 5 defense. No wonder that to hit chance for our sniper over here on it. He's the only guy he can see was so low. Tac sense because he can see a lot of us. He's got his max defense is what he's got because of tac sense. He's flying. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guess what I'm going to have to figure out here real quick is how lucky do I feel moving up Joe DiMaggio to get some in the zone shots going? And do I have enough firepower to take care of some of these others here? Wow. This is tough. So I'm assuming you might be an Air Cobra. You look like just a heavy, yeah, because you look just like a plain old ordinary heavy floater. And then there's some garden variety floaters, although we killed, I think there were 2 floaters over here that we killed. The drones, I'm going to have to say I'm not worried about at the moment, and we definitely have Overwatch on the cyber discs. So that's going to mean we got to move you, Jeffrey, to run that Overwatch. And then we're going to use you to supply some holo targeting, and we'll have to figure out who we want to supply the holo targeting to. This corner cover seems about as best we're going to be able to do for you.
Moving out.
Oh, please survive. We don't need any more hits. We already got one big old hit. Oh boy. Okay, so we should have run. That looked amazingly close. I felt for you, Jeffrey, on that one. Oh boy. So we got 80% on a drone. We can get a 40%. I'm wondering if what my shots are on the cyber discs are pretty dang good. So I'm thinking I might not need aim help on the cyber disc. What I may have to have you do is take aim on that air cobra to see if we can't get the hollow targeting on that tough target. We're gonna focus. We've got to work on taking out, oh man, 2 of these guys, and one of them's super big. So let's see if what we got on these guys. He's a cyber disc destroyer. Now we're seeing all these specialized enemies all of a sudden. So boy, the enemy's been busy upgrading. That's where he can repair himself. Let alone he's got 5 million drones around to repair him. Death Blossom. He can project an intense energy field from his closed position, damaging, so we don't want to get near him. He's got heat ammo, which is not bode well for Van Doorn. Bombard, so he can throw his grenades if we group up too much at a great distance. Oh my gosh. And aggression, so he confers extra critical chance. And rapid reaction. Gets an extra reaction shot for every reaction shot that is a hit. Well, thank goodness you didn't get hit, Jeffrey, because you could have been potentially hit twice just from one of them. Wow, nasty upgrades these guys are getting. Let's get back over here, as if those aren't bad enough. We got you. Boy, I sure wish I could shoot 2 rockets. And actually, I probably could if I use a command over there, but then it's unsteadied, and I don't know if that would be worthwhile. I'm gonna have to think about that in the back of my mind. The only good thing is if I can somehow take out these 3 main enemies, we may take some damage, but I could then suppress the other air cobra. Oh man, oh man, oh man. My head's spinning, so I'm sorry if I'm taking too long making a decision, but this is some heavy duty stuff we are facing right now. Oh, no hit. I was hoping, really needed that hit and hollow on this one, I'm telling you. Really could have used that hit and hollow. Kind of feeling like I got to get you up here, Joe DiMaggio. Kind of feeling like we got to get you up there and try to get some in the zone action going. And the first thing I'm going to do here, get you healed, because we're going to be taking more hits. I can't have somebody that weak left.
Quit your bitching.
And I'm going to have to burn. You still have a lot of damage left. Yeah, and you don't have the yeah, you used up, so much for that command over here. I do have a spot where we can run and gun you here to see what we have as far as an opportunity against some cyber discs. It's not as close as we would like you with the alloy cannon, but I don't know what else we're gonna have to be able to do here. It's only 66%. Decide to do that. 2 shots, 2 at 45, which could easily miss. Just like 1 at 66 could easily miss. Oh wait. Oh, 2 at 51. Maybe I'm gonna try 2 at 51 just because we need that kind of luck. So let's get this going, Dylan. So much for that kind of luck. Oh! Well, I can kind of get in the feeling of how this little puppy's going.
Affirmative.
Since cover doesn't matter for you, let's get you as close as we can. Oh, please get that crit. Did we get the crit or what? Now, Anthony Quinn, you are not a grenade-toting kind of a guy, but we're going to get you up here, and we're playing with fire, getting some soldiers grouped. We've got to get volume of fire on these guys, and we're going to have to just say the heck, and we'll deal with the grenades after the fact. Now that's weakened. Where's the other one? He's in the back. We're going to see if you can't do some damage to the other guy in the back. A nice crit. And he is also shredded, as if he wasn't already with the shredder rocket. Now the question is, if I have in the zone available now, I'll have, if I move up, I'll have 3 shots before I run out of ammo. And we can easily kill the cyber disc with 2 of those shots. Problem is, you're going to be standing butt naked up out in the open, and that's not a good thing. There's cover on that side, but no cover on this side. So we'll just put you where there may be some cover to somebody at least. I have no option. I have to get you into danger. And you are dangerously exposed. We're going to try our first shot on the cyber disc. He's gone. We're going to try our second shot on the cyber disc. That's not the cyber disc. There he is. Because they can pack the most punch, but so can those air cobras, I'm sure.
Dead and gone.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, how can we do the last in the zone to help us out, huh? How can we get the last one? Obviously, I have 1 more shot because since we moved, normally I'd be able to get 6 shots with that reload in between, but I had to move to be able to get the in the zone I had available. And so I got to go for the 70% shot right here because he's going to shoot. Oh, man, I'm not looking forward to this. Come on, Joe. This is for your life right here. This is for your life. And I guess you don't care about your life. Oh, man. I think all I got left is you. Yep. And really all we can do is suppress the full strength guy. And then see how much of us die. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Oh, maybe there's enough civilians around to help us live. Isn't that a horrible thought? Well, the drones are killing all the civilians, so all the great hitting high-powered ones are going to shoot at us. Oh, man. Is there any left for these guys to shoot at? Okay, an Overwatch will take. Suppressing of Van Doorn will take. Another civilian is dying to help us live. We'll take it. I'm selfish that way. This has got to be one of the worst openings I've had to face in ages with these guys. Oh, what's coming next? They're still active. They're still moving. Oh my goodness. 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 So you're on Overwatch. And Jeffrey, that means you're going to become active to run the Overwatch. So anyone else who needs to move can. The question becomes, where do I want to move you to? What we're going to try... I'm going to bring you back here. And we're probably going to holo target this guy here. That's suppressing. That'll be our first target, and you're gonna, at the same time, you're gonna run that Overwatch. Okay. 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 Now we gotta apply the holo, and that's right here. And maybe you can do me a hit and hollow this time. Yes, 12 crit, amazing. So that should break the suppression. And it does. Joe DiMaggio, you're gonna have, once we reload you, you're gonna have 3 more in the zone shots. You're still not out of the woods, because I'm gonna have to stand you there if I want in the zone, still in that horrible position. But I might be able to throw combat drugs up there for you too. I do have a rocket I could shoot, and it may be worth it to do a regular plain old vanilla rocket right here, because this guy is a big old pain in the rear end. It's big scatter, but we should still do some kind of damage. Edgar Allan Poe, let it fly like the raven. Be true. Ah, it wasn't true, but we started some damage. That really didn't help the way I had hoped. Who do we have in your line of sight? I'm thinking you have much greater percentages elsewhere. I think we got to go with your best percentages, because we got to start lowering some numbers, I'm thinking. Now let somebody else work on that Air Cobra, and once again we can always suppress this Air Cobra. So now let's start looking at lowering some enemy counts with the best shots possible. Van Doorn, start with this floater down here, who's right by a civilian, as a matter of fact. There's one civilian saved, and now you got one. Yeah, I don't know how long you can maintain this either. 76% is our highest. Drone is not as... okay, we got 2 76ers on drones. So I guess I'm going to go against that back drone and see if we can't take him out. These civilian killers. We're to the point where we need every shot to hit, guys. We need... excuse me, we need every shot to hit. And we don't have a very good shot against the floater. We have another decent-ish shot. Yeah, your best shots for you, Anthony Quinn, are against the drones. And what kind of damage can you do on a drone? You can't quite kill them, so we're just gonna back you off and have you go against this one to at least try it. At least if you get a hit on this one, it's gone. And this is not going well rapidly. And my run and gun is gone, but I can get down here pretty far. It's only 34% there. Well, I've got to get you up closer and see if we can get a better shot. And sure brings you up front in your injured state to get shot at, which is not a good thing. Okay, we got 76 right there. That's overkill with your weapon, but it's also the best shot I got. Oh, and I can't even hit the best shot I got. This mission is scaring the heck out of me now. This mission is not making me feel good. Okay, we got 70% against you, but I'm going to take some higher percentage shots, 2 to be exact, to see if we can't lower their numbers. And I guess I'm going to leave the drones and see if I can't do some damage on some floaters. If we hit, you should be able to take them out. Oh! So much for in the zone. Well, it looks like our suppression is back on the same dang Air Cobra that we had before.
Bring in the pack.
Doesn't make me feel good. And I'm kind of thinking the luck for Joe DiMaggio is running out. I gotta pop the smoke up there. Or now my question is, will using the smoke grenade end my turn? I can't remember with your perks. Smoke and mirrors. Does smoke and mirrors give you a free toss, or is it the other perk? Hang on, I'm gonna be right back. I want to look this one up. This is too intense. I gotta make sure I'm making a, clear-minded decision. So I'll be right back. Okay, as best I can tell, at least for a medic, there is no perk that I have in any way, shape, or form that makes that toss of the smoke grenade free. So now I have to decide, is it better? Maybe I can get a command on Joe DiMaggio. Can I see him from there? Apparently not. So let's see if maybe we can remove ourselves to another position to see Joe DiMaggio and therefore give the command.
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm gonna do it. We are in an intense position. It gives me 2 shots more. The first thing I'm gonna do is try to take out that floater we messed up on. No, not the one with 1 tick. So we'll try aiming at the other floater, because that's decent percent, and I'm worried about their shots. Because it's only 80% on the guy in the back, and that's going to be a final shot if I decide to take it. So we're going to do a 95% shot here to take this guy out.
X-ray neutralized.
And then I'm going to take a chance on the little slightly lesser shot right there at 70% with my final bullet. Let's go, Joe. Once again, this is for your life we're talking about here. I gotta stop saying that because that makes him nervous. Now there's no more civilians to kill. Oh yes there are. That might give us one less shot for us. But that's like we're running out of civilians now. Double move. Drones are allowed to be stupid. Did that injured guy manage to kill a civilian even in his injured state? How horrible is that? He's trying to break suppression, which is good for an air cobra, I guess. I'm worried about that guy right there. Yes. That was not good. How did that miss? How did that miss? He did the textbook move that we try to do, and that's blow away cover and take a shot. And it worked about as good as it does for us, too. All right. Well, somehow, let me say that again, somehow, we're still alive, and that grenade only did armor hits. Not that I have that many medkits left to heal, but somehow we're alive. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm getting up. Forget the rocket at this point. I need shots that can hit. Well, these are not a lot of shots that can hit. But hey, we'll take any one that we can get. Thank you. Someone can hit that drone at last. Hank, Aaron, I'm gonna think about combat drugs here. And where will I want those? We're gonna have to move these guys back to cover. Thank goodness nobody's on Overwatch. Anthony Quinn. Oh, that's on fire. So that's, instead of having a couple cover spots there, we only have one. So Anthony Quinn, you're right there, and we still got to worry about. And you're injured, so your shots are not the best in the world either. 38% is the best we got for you, so we're going to hang on to your move and while we think about it. Jeffrey, we can get hollow targeting. This guy in here, that's easy to get rid of this way, and it also gets you then into full cover. So we're going to try this one.
That's affirmative.
See if we can't get rid of that drone.
Burning through ammo. Fast.
Then maybe we can get some hollow targeting over here.
Solid copy.
But I'm going to hold off on that hollow targeting because if we don't do what we need over here, who are the two you can see, Jeffrey, for hollow targeting? Two floaters. One is 1 hit point. Not as worried about him. Keith Murl. We can get you up to the edge, but it certainly isn't in cover. So we're gonna have to keep you also free to move. Okay, the front cover that we were gonna move our sniper to is now gone from that grenade. That grenade did a heck of a lot of damage, didn't it? I'm going to bring you up, Hank Aaron, to potentially run some suppression. But where am I going to run it from? Who can you see from here? That guy? Can't see the one in the back, so I do have to bring you forward for suppression. And does that get you flanked? If I suppress him, that's from a flankable or flanked position. Yeah, so there is no great cover, and that's too far back to provide suppression on him. So if I do the press one for all, he becomes high cover and gains defensive reduction until it moves again or uses an arm-based weapon. And so I got to do the arm-based weapon. Well, now the reload. Yeah, so you're going to be my cover for the other suppression. Provided here.
Heading to that location.
I'm running out of shots. I'm running out of options. I'm running out of things I can do to stay alive. So we're going to try this one. We are going to try another one. There we go. That's the cinematic we wanted. Now we have one final shot. And this is where we once again try for the third time We said it at the beginning of the episode. Third time's a charm. So this is going to be an indication of who's going to win this battle. Who's going to win this terror mission. This is going to tell us right here. Ooh, it might be us. Woo! Sure not starting out easy.
Can't engage.
Yeah, weapon's empty now. I can reload and that'll be my turn. That means I am going to suppress here. And thankfully, I have just enough ammo left to do it.
Negative ammo.
And then I'm going to suppress the guy in the back. And thankfully, I have the ammo to do it. Question is, will they be able to hurt us through that suppression?
Aye, aye.
Horrible low percentage shots. I'm going to reload because of that. And I'm going to reload here because of that. Or can I get full cover? But yeah, I wouldn't be flanked yet, that's for sure. I'd kind of like to reload, but I kind of think I'd rather have you in full cover too. Because a suppressed air cobra still sounds dangerous. We're going to reload. Even though you're in the open. And cross our fingers. And we're going to reload you because according to the description, that shouldn't break because you're not shooting your weapon.
They're trying to pull back.
Still higher percent than I would like at 11% to break suppression. Oh, poor civilians. We are not succeeding on that front, but the civilians are helping us stay alive, that's for dang sure. And you know, I know what's scary? There's more pods out there. Yeah, I hear some thin men. Through all that blasting and suppression, I heard some thin men noises. Run and gun is back. Not that I can get anywhere exciting with the run and gun. My suppression is wanting, so we need to start doing damage on these guys. We need to start hitting these guys. Wow, we just can't hit worth a darn on these guys, can we? So do I have one more round of suppression available? Yes. I do not, however, have that round of suppression here. We got to do a straight reload. So we better dang well get rid of one of the two of those enemies. Now I can still move you over here. I can still move you to cover and do the suppression if we have to. If that's any good note. Anything good to note? 39% over here. Guess what? We're going to work on killing this guy. We're going to supply the hollow here. And 36%. I wasn't expecting a hit, but boy, was I hoping for it. At a hit and run, I mean at run and gun, I'm gonna do it because I need all hands on deck. That means you'd be flanked though by doing that particular move. But there's no other way to get you close enough. Well, that's not really close enough. But I gotta try it because I really don't have enough shots to ensure taking this guy out. Is it good enough? No, it's not. Could it be good enough with a different weapon? Barely, so we'll do it. These kind of percentage shots are not going to win us this game. That's something I can tell you right now. What I'm going to have to try... Whoa. Oh, that's... I don't want my sniper going yet. It's a great percentage to hit, but it's not a kill shot yet. I'm trying to get someone to be able to wear him down. I'm going to stand you here and hope you can hit on one of these 2 shots you're about to take. Oh, that helped, because Joe DiMaggio can maybe finish it off now. But we're going to give you a chance to finish it off yourself, Van Doorn. Oh! Now, we do have the ability for the suppression. Over here with my medic. Now I'm going to bring you right back here
Solid copy.
to do it. It's only half cover, but we're going to do it.
Got him covered. Weapons empty.
And we're going to take some cheap pot... Oh, maybe we won't take some cheap pot shots. That's really, really bad. Do I waste a rocket with more enemies out there? What's your shot? 16%. I think we, well... We steady our weapons for next time to try to improve our odds. He is suppressed, and hopefully we can hit on this one 70%. Is there any way to run you to some kind of cover at least? Joe DiMaggio. Yeah, but I think the reason you get some of that percent is because you're higher than him. I think if you come down to this level, he's higher and gets the air floating bonus. In fact, let's test that theory. No, flying target, it's still lowering it. Oh, yeah, that is. My height is adding 20% back, so it's lowering that flying target. So I really have to take a chance. Now, he hasn't targeted you yet. Of course, there's always the first time. We're going to take that chance that he's not going to target you now just so you can get a nice hit. Well, hopefully it's 70% a nice hit here. Let's give it a go. It won't be in the zone because you won't kill him. I think he can repair 2 of those. And the citizens continue to die. There's only 6 left. Can we say goodbye, South Africa? Now is where I gotta use that last shot of yours, Jeffrey. And we gotta go balls out on this guy and make this his last turn alive. So let's do our little hollow targeting.
Weapons empty. Can't engage. Missed the target.
What kind of shots do you get? 29. Can we get you... Can you get up here? Van Doorn, do you have the ability to jump? No, your good old Mecho unit doesn't give you a chance to climb a ladder or get up here. So, but all we can do is try to move closer. Or we get 2 shots at 29%. I don't know. None of that is inspiring, is it? So we know we got to do the reload here, but just in case any of us can manage to hit, or maybe we do the combat drugs up here to increase your crit chance, since you're going to have the best chance to hit. I'd rather get it on multiple folks, but our percentages to hit are not as good as Joe DiMaggio's, so this is what we're going to try. And now we got the hollow targeting, and actually by doing suppression I would get hollow targeting. So I probably should have used my suppression as hollow targeting.
Aye, aye.
And I'm stubborn. I really probably should just shoot a rocket there to get some more damage, but I guess I'm stubborn that way. We're gonna do 2 shots. We're gonna use up all our low percentage shots to see if we can get lucky on one of those to then maybe make it possible for Joe DiMaggio to end this Air Cobra's existence. Yeah, I'm not hopeful, but I am crossing my fingers. Oh, that looked like such a close miss. Well, so that was a free action. Let's remember that. Throwing smoke is a free action. I could have used that to my advantage earlier. So much for reading descriptions on how these things work. Yeah, we'll just reload.
Back online.
And it's a whooping 33%. Woohoo! I gotta stop saying. Does that mean I gotta taunt you guys more often? Is that what I gotta do? I'm just gonna reload down here because we can't get you, except I'm gonna reload the alloy cannon.
We're green to go.
And Joe, it is now your time to shine at 80% to finish this guy off. At last!
Dead and gone.
All right, time for a little self-assessment here. Let's reload.
Good to go.
I'm gonna have to spend some med kits. I am gonna steady your weapon, Joe. Oh, well, we'll check the med kits next turn. Oh, and that noise, now that I can hear clearly with no suppression. Yes, there's thin men out there, but that first noise did not sound encouraging. I'm gonna tell you what it sounded like if y'all don't know. It sounded like an ethereal kind of echoey kind of noise. So this episode is not done. If you thought 2 Air Cobras and what was that, Cyberdisc? I can't even remember the Cyberdisc Destroyer. If you think those 3 weren't bad enough, we have an ethereal out there somewhere, and who knows what kind of pods else we've got. I'm not feeling super confident. We've already killed 13, and we still got more out there. And one of those, at least one of those pods out there, has an ethereal. Wow. That's just freaking amazing. Freaking amazing.